Hello and welcome to Reel as we enter the third week of the Advent season with Christmas fast approaching. Well, if you're looking for a unique and historic gift, Nick Morganelli may have a suggestion for you. For more than 50 years, the stained glass window spanning the altar at Immaculate Conception Chapel in Holyoke has been an inspiration to worshipers as well as a lesson in the city's industrial past. Nick shows us now how it's been showcased to mark Holyoke's 150th birthday.
The Holyoke Dam and falls that have provided hydroelectric power to Holyoke since 1900, an important part of the Paper City's industrial heritage, is one of the key elements in this stained glass window behind the altar of Immaculate Conception Chapel in Holyoke. First created to mark the 50th anniversary of the former parish in the flats section of the city, it was preserved and reinstalled into the new church. Then in 2021, Immaculate Conception and Our Lady of Guadalupe parishes merged with St. Jerome. Father Francis Riley, pastor of the consolidated parish, appreciates the historical value of the stained glass and is especially drawn to two images of the window.
I think the waterfall or the dam, because it speaks of the history of the electric power here, that was how they used that to bring about and then they made the canals here to bring about making the place a place for people to live and to work. Of course, we have Jesus in the center, and he's the one who always says, "Come to me, all you who are weary, and I'll teach you, I'll refresh you." And I think it's worth investigating and learning about the history of Holyoke. That's here all in this window.
Parishioner Michael Moriarty, also appreciating this historical window, did some homework and found that it was designed to celebrate the Golden Jubilee of the Immaculate Conception Church at that time.
And this window was commissioned to celebrate that. When this structure was created in its place, they preserved the window and put it in a very central spot because it is so unique and so much a part of Holyoke.
With all of the city of Holyoke's history and with the artistic beauty in this stained glass, Michael had an idea to showcase it in a very special way.
It's got a lot of Holyoke embedded in it, images of our dam, images of paper-making machinery, and much more. So with the 150th anniversary of Holyoke in 2023 coming up, it occurred to me this would be a great image to reproduce and make a part of that celebration.
Michael had to first get a good photo of the stained glass, and so everything on the altar, including the tabernacle, was briefly and carefully removed.
The photographer is a Holyoke-based businessman named Rob Diza. He came and took an excellent photograph, and then we went to a Holyoke manufacturing facility, Hazen Paper, which famously can take a photograph and turn it into these unique holographic prints that can only be done in Holyoke.
Good morning, Hazen Paper. How may I direct your call?
Michael's idea was brought to fruition with the help of John Hazen, third-generation president of Hazen Paper Company.
Essentially, you could think of it as a prism on the surface of the paper, and it reflects, but it refracts, it bends, it distorts light. And of course, with stained glass, it's all about the light that comes through the colors and the graphics.
Hazen Paper is very unique in the present day as it marries current technology with yesterday's paper industry for Holyoke. They feature many products, including Basketball Hall of Fame programs, Apple iTunes cards, film industry posters, Star Wars trading cards, and more.
Holography is a wonderful way to represent stained glass on paper. And holography for Hazen Paper, it's all about background lighting. It's akin to neon lighting. It's akin to the way that the artists use lighting in paintings.
Now the stained glass window's image of Jesus, vibrant colors, artistic beauty, and Holyoke's history of paper mills, Mount Tom, waterways, and power generation is given new life with these holographic Christmas cards and poster.
There are so many people who grew up in the flats for whom the Immaculate Conception Church was an important part of their family's history. I know these posters have gone to California, Michigan, other places, to families' households where it has some really important history for the family.
And families can celebrate Mass here in the chapel with the stained glass as the backdrop for years to come. Celebrating Holyoke and the Immaculate Conception Chapel in the flats of the Paper City for Reel to Reel, I'm Nick Morganelli.
For more information on the history of each panel of the Immaculate Conception stained glass artwork, as well as how you can obtain a print, go to a link we have placed on our website at iobserve.org.